What's up, y'all? So I'm on here just to share a little information and give a little insight. I've been asked and questioned here and there about, how is it owning property here in Detroit? About definitely get a lot of questions about my Airbnbs that I have, and how do you go about, or how do I go about them? Burning up. Hold on a second, y'all. I lost my mind. So, first off, I want to thank God for my husband having a vision to even buy property. Back when he first started getting us into the real estate game, uh, we were both in two totally different fields. I mean, I was sort of, I was always in the financial industry, you know what I'm saying? I was sort of transitioning. However, when he really went, like, this what we finna do, yeah, it was so far from what we were doing. He was a ticket broker, and what he was doing was traveling, and it was always entertainment and things like that. And he just pivoted. He saw with the pandemic what was going on in the world. He saw stuff that was popping off, and he pivoted, which that's wisdom. You want to pivot, when you see that it's not working, or you see the world is transitioning and something's going on. You don't just sit back and just let it overtake you. You figure out another way, because one thing my husband does have, he always says that he will always have, is his mind. He can think. So therefore, we gonna get this money. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get this money out here. We gonna make it happen. And I'm a doer. You know, so that's what it is. So anywho, so most of the properties that we have acquired come off of Detroit's Land Bank. You can go to Detroit Land Bank at buildingdetroit.org, and you can just get on that site. And for people that's interested in buying off the land bank, I would say familiarize yourself with the site, because they don't only have auction homes that you can buy with opening bids that most people know about, that you can buy with the opening bids at $1,000. However, they have a lot more to offer there. They have homes that you can, that B was trying to get me. They have homes you can open, that you can buy straight out, rehab and ready. They got own it nows. They have, like, which is the auction homes. They have uh lots for sale, land and lots for sale as well. They just have so much on the site, as well as it's a lot of different resources on there with for like discounts and just resources of how, home improvement resources on there to help you with the renovation project. One thing I have to say is that when you're considering buying a home that has been on the land bank and you're buying it for auction, most of those homes are complete renovation projects. They're complete renovation projects. So therefore, when you get them, they're not moving ready. Now, they do have rehab and ready, which you want to put some money into the rehab and ready in order to buy one of those properties. They cost on, like a normal home, because they've already been rehabbed. They're already ready for you. But the land bank has a plethora of homes that you can purchase. Minimum bid is $1,000. You're not gonna get no lower than that. However, the bid can go as high as it goes. It's no cap for the bid. If you know someone who works for the city of Detroit, you can get half off. They have a program where you can get 50% off if you or any of your family members work for the city. You do get 50% off. We have experienced that. That is such a blessing. Closing costs is $5,000. We walk out there only paying $2,500. It's a blessing. On top of already getting a whole house for $5,000, you get half off. You get me? So that's a blessing. But so you want to, number one, you want to consider the cost. And when in anything in life, you want to count the cost. Meaning, what is this going to take? You know what I'm saying? To make this come to fruition, to actually complete this. Or, just counting the cost of anything before you start it. You may not know everything from A to Z, but you want to count the cost. Are you ready for this, because this is the complete project. And for a lot of people, when they walk up to these homes and they see the floors tore up or they see the walls tore out, everything gutted out of there, people been squatting in there, a lot of times they get intimidated. And you don't have to be intimidated. It is hard. It's not easy to renovate these homes, and it takes money, honey. But it depends on too your purpose for why are you buying the home. Why are you buying the house off the land bank? Or why are you buying it? Are you buying it for your personal use because you need a primary home, you need somewhere to stay, or you want a second home for yourself to stay in? Are you buying it to be rental property? Are you buying it for Airbnb? Are you buying it just to say you got a home? What is your motivation? Your motivation determine. The reason why I'm bringing up what is your motivations, I'm bringing that up because that will ultimately determine how you go about renovating it. And believe you me, the land bank ain't playing any games. If you're taking too long, you're not communicating, you're not making any movement, you're not doing anything to fix the house up and communicate with them, and then showing that you're progressing in the property, they gonna take that junk back. They gonna take that boy back. You best believe they gonna take that mug back. And the thing about it is, you don't want to just say nothing to the land bank. Okay, you might start off able to gut it, tear down to the studs if that's what you want to do, or maybe you might have somebody come in there demoing. You may clean it out, you may put on the windows, whatever you do decide to do. And then you come on, while you have the funds to do it and you're renovating the property, you might get to the point where life happens and you don't have the funds to continue with the renovation at that moment. Now, first of all, let's walk by faith here. You can find some money eventually. So don't just give up on a property, because we need ownership, and we need black ownership here in the city. I'm going to be specific with that. I'm going to be detailed. We need black ownership. But if you don't have the money to continue renovating it, you need to reach out to your worker, your caseworker, the one that's managing your case, your compliance agent. This is what the name of it, the person is, the compliance agent. Your compliance agent. You want to reach out to your compliance agent and communicate. Yo, you know what I'm saying? Something happened. Whatever your case is, whatever your issue is, I lost my job. You know what I'm saying? I got to find another job. You know what I'm saying? Can you give me 30 days before I do another report? I know a report was due now. I know I'm a month late on my report, but I'm going to try to progress. I'm going to go out here and dash. And I'm going to go out here and dash and buy a vanity. And put that vanity in there. Send the receipt in. Buy the vanity. Send the receipt in. You know what I'm saying? Communicate that you're doing something towards the property. Don't just sit there and say nothing, because if you're saying nothing and nothing's happening, they're going to think you don't care. You're not doing anything. I will take my stuff back too, because it's already been abandoned. It's already been sitting. That's why it's on the land bank. That's why they're trying to get someone to own it so that they can occupy it, and it can be occupied and they become useful. And it's no longer an avenue for squatters and people that's not going to take care of the property. The biggest thing with owning a house on the land bank, I want to say straight up, flat out, is you don't want to take that junk back, and you don't put some bread into that mug. You don't put some money into that mug and they take it back. Is one of the worst feelings on earth. I've been there. It's one of the worst feelings on earth. You know what I'm saying? One time we partnered with someone, and we on this house together. We putting our money into it. They not willing to put their money into it. Meet us halfway with it. Boom, land bank, like we about to send us the reconveyance letter. We're fighting for it. Boom. They want to see where the person that we partner with, they got the money to help cover the cost. They don't have it. Boom, we lose the property. It is one of the worst feelings, because you feel like, it done went down the drain. Are you serious? However, it's a learning experience. So I'm saying you don't want to lose the property. That's one of the biggest things. What you can do is also, that's leading me to tell you guys to make sure that list, they're going to give you a list of things that need to be done on the property, expectations, and what they want checked off the list. Focus on the list. All that cosmetic stuff, do that after you close out with the land bank. Don't sit there constantly trying, I'm about to buy these drapes, so I'm about to buy these blinds. You need you need windows. You don't really need windows. If they got their plexiglass in there, they'll let you close out with that, honestly. Don't even need the windows. However, but you need items like a furnace, hot water tank, running water in that mug. So what's going on with the plumbing? Do you need to put a stack in the bathroom? What we doing? Check the stuff off the list that's on the list, and the list is comprised of bop, 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 bop. Once you knock these things off the list, you don't really got to worry about all that other stuff. All that other stuff is just minute. That stuff you do after you close out the land bank, because you want to own the home. It's the biggest thing. You want to make sure you own the home, and once you own the home, do what you want to do with that mug. Let your cousin stay in there while you fix it up. I'm gonna tell you one thing. You better get somebody in that mug, okay? You better get somebody in that house, okay? Because little Junebug and them gonna see that house. They're gonna see you fixing on that house, see you working on the house, and they're lazy. They're gonna be lazy. They trifling, the lazy and trifling people in the world gonna want to get in there, and they're gonna want to squat in that mug, okay? Because you done did some work in that mug. So now they feeling like shit. It's a bathroom in this mug. It's a bathroom in here. They got all this good stuff in here, and they're gonna want to get in there. And so I'm telling you now, get someone in that mug. When you start fixing it up, definitely before you put a hot water tank in there or a furnace, they're gonna take that right back out. And I don't care where you live at, wherever you live, if in the state of America, wherever you live in the country, if there's somebody in that neighborhood that got that mentality to take versus to work for something, and they see that you're bringing something in there, I don't care where you at. It can happen anywhere. It can happen in any city. It can happen in any state. It can happen out there in the burbs. It can happen anywhere. You put something in the house, you're not coming by, you're not checking on it, you're not there, there's no movement, there's no accountability for what's in there. Somebody might wander in there to take it, because it's 2024 and people are struggling out here. They're struggling in the suburbs. They're struggling in the city. So get somebody in that mug. Understand? Get somebody in the house. Pay one of your people to stay there for a few nights. You know what I'm saying? If you're just putting a hot water tank in there and a furnace in there just so that you can close up the land bank, put it in there. Let somebody spend the night in that mug. They do their walk, they do what they gotta do. Take that mud back out until you finish and you're ready to move into there, because you don't want to put that stuff in there and just let that stuff be sitting there, because what's going to, they're going to get it. They're going to get you. They're going to get you. And they're going to get you. And you don't want to get God. It's not good. We done got God. But, yeah, so I just want to get on here with a couple pointers. Detroit Land Bank, buildingdetroit.org, the Habitat for Humanity, you know, and you got to think about, too, that's why I say figure out why you want the property so that you can figure out your financial move. You know what I'm saying? Like, if this is going to be rental property, you want to put stuff in there that's durable. You want to put stuff in there that you ain't got to worry about furnishing it, but you do want to, unless that's what you're doing, you know what I'm saying? But you want to put things in there that's durable. You know what I mean? Because it's going to be someone else occupying it. If it's yours, then yeah. If you want to put some porcelain Raja J tile in there, that's what we got in our kitchen at our primary house. Cost an arm and a leg a box. It's out of control. My husband's out of control, and that's what we got up in there. Then put that in there. If you don't care, throw some laminate tile down. But think about what you want to do with the property. It's an Airbnb. You want to kind of get in between. You don't want to put something too expensive in there, because you're going to be having other people in there. However, you also don't want to put nothing too cheap in there that is just terrible. So you need something durable. You need durability. That's the name of the game. What's going to last? You know what I'm saying? If I can brick the bottom of the house and side and a little bit brick up a few feet and then side the rest, do that, because the brick is going to give you stability. You know what I'm saying? You want to look at the foundation of the house. You want to see what's going on and look in the basement. Is there cracks in the foundation? Things that may be cost an arm and a leg in the future. So this was your girl. So this was this quiche. And I just want to get on here and give a few pointers about that. And then, you know, it's funny because my husband always like, you know, you don't ever do no YouTube, yada, yada, yada. He's like, you know, not many people own real estate like you do, own their own Airbnbs, got their own businesses, got a sick husband, a sick son, and, you know, that still put themselves together. What they do, you put the makeup on, you need to do some tutorials about this and that and that and this. He's like, as you know, most people ain't got a lot that you got on you. But, you know, I don't be on this mug, because I don't be on this mug. And first of all, I don't like having to, I like to look at myself. I don't want to keep on looking at the camera thing. I want to look at myself. And I need to figure out, is there a way for me to look at myself and record and then like make it look like I'm looking at the camera, because I don't want to do that. I want to look at myself because I like looking at my face. And I have a problem constantly staring at the actual camera. So it's really weird, you know. Oh, here comes my son.